In Module 2, we will be covering arrays, custom and built-in functions, string manipulation, files and directories, directory structure, and form handling and validation. Now, an array is actually an ordered map. A map is a type that associates values to keys. And in PHP, this type is optimized for several different uses. It can be used as an array, a list or vector, a hash table, which is an implementation of a map. It can be used as a dictionary, collection, stack or queue, and probably more. Now, since array values can be other arrays, trees and multi-dimensional arrays are also possible. Here we see an example of an array with key value pairs. Also, a short array syntax exists, which replaces array with open and closed square brackets. PHP has over 1,000 built-in functions that can be called directly from within a script to perform certain specific tasks. Besides the built-in PHP functions, it is also possible to create your own custom functions. So a function is a block of statements that can be used repeatedly in a program. A function will not execute automatically when a page loads. It has to be called first. A function will be executed by a call to that function. Here in the example, we see the syntax used to declare our own custom function. It's initiated with the function keyword, followed by the function name, followed by parentheses, which may or may not have parameters, and within the curly brace, which is the function body, you will have the code that is to be executed. File handling is an essential part of any web application. You often need to open and process a file for different tasks. The PHP file system has several functions for creating, reading, uploading, and editing files, and you can see some examples of those functions here listed below. Form handling is one of the most powerful features of PHP. The basic concept is that it's important to understand that any form element will automatically be available to your PHP scripts. To access the value of a particular form field, you can use the following superglobal variables. These variables are available in all scopes throughout your PHP script. We have the get, post, and request superglobal methods. To expand a little bit more on superglobals, these are specifically defined array variables in PHP that make it easy for you to get information about a request or its context. As I said before, these are always accessible regardless of scope, and you can access them from any function, class, or file without having to do anything special. Below, I have listed the different superglobal variables that are available for you to use. The include and require statements allow you to include the code contained in another PHP file within your current PHP file. Including a file produces the same result as copying the script from the file specified and paste it into the location where it is called. Here we have two examples of how we could use the include and require keywords in our script. The include and require statements are identical except upon failure. Require will produce a fatal error and stop the script, whereas include will only produce a warning and the script will continue to run. PHP provides a large number of predefined constants to any script which it runs. There are 9 magical constants that change depending on where they are used and are resolved at compile time, unlike regular constants, which are resolved at runtime. In our table, we have the name and description of each of the 9 magical constants in PHP.